Whenever I worked on a project, some of the things that I would do is set a goal for myself. If it was a personal project, some of the goals I'd set out for myself is to work on sound design, coloring, editing, framing and composition, whatever the case may be. There was always something that I intended to focus on. And I feel as if that's prevalent for all of the videos that I posted on this channel, seeing the point that I've started at all the way up till this point. The first video that I posted on this channel was a short film called What's Next. With that project, I intended to make a film that creates an identity for myself as a filmmaker, and also to create something on my own to show that I was capable of making something on my own. What that project ultimately taught me was that it's possible to make a film on your own, and sometimes it's just not feasible because having a crew can be very beneficial to the process of making a film. Another video that's posted on this channel was a short film about a bowl of cereal. My intention with that project was to focus on my color grading and sound design. I say this to say that whenever you're working on a project or anything that you're doing in life in general, you should always have an intention behind the thing that you're doing. Although there's intentions behind every video that I make, there was also an intention behind making this channel. I've said it a few times, and it was to document my progression as a cinematographer and filmmaker. Although it's kind of difficult for me to show every step of the way of me improving as a filmmaker and cinematographer, the way that I started to look at this was taking a picture on day one of going to the gym and taking a picture every 30 days. So taking a picture on day 1, taking a picture on day 30, taking a picture on day 60, day 90, 120, and 180. This made me develop a mentality of monitoring my progress rather than stalking my progress. And the reason why I feel as if this was so effective for me was because it was a way for me to monitor my progress without feeling burned out. Although it's good to have intentions, putting a plan behind the intentions that you create will put you in a better place than not having a plan. In one of the videos that I posted on this channel, there's an example of me having an intention and a plan and executing it. And that was a Spec commercial that I did for the Brooks running brand. I also did a breakdown on how I was able to accomplish this Spec commercial. I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below for you to check it out. The intention of me creating that video was to create something that was good for my portfolio and to show that I was capable of doing something. And it took a couple of weeks to plan out how I wanted to do it. And I did research and took inspiration from other videos that I've seen to create this Spec commercial. Now, you might be asking, why am I telling you this? When I started to think about my intention for whatever project that I was on and planning before I did the project, it ultimately made the project 10 times better. And as a filmmaker, I feel like I would be doing you a disservice of not telling you something that helped me in my journey as a filmmaker. This also helps me to be as transparent as possible in the process of me making my new film called Stay With Me. This story is about a girl named Marceline who's raised by a single father and struggles with the conceptualization of having inconsistencies of connection with a loved one. In moments of isolation, she begins to echo the behavior of her best friend named Coraline. The intention of me telling this story is to create a narrative that anyone can watch while also bringing awareness to mental health or any mental disorders. I've been going on planning this film for around a month now. And if you're wondering if there's any way that you can help support this film, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description to where you can donate to help bring this film to life. The things that I told you in this video are things that I realized that's helped me to make better films. So the things that I want you to take away from this video is to have an intention in whatever you're doing. It doesn't even have to be filmmaking, and to have a plan. These are the two things that will put you ahead of most people that don't take the time to have an intention and a plan for whatever it is that they're doing. But that's all I have for y'all. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.